Starlight Camp was purchased in 1923, designed for the enrichment and development of children, and has provided generations of underserved youth the experience of summer camp. 2023 marks our 100-year anniversary at Starlight Camp, where we choose to celebrate in Jubilee, honoring legacy, and securing our future.
Commissioner Samuel Logan Brengle, August 4, 1923. A place of life and joy, he said about Starlight Camp. Commissioner Thomas W. Estill, July 16, 1923, as he made his dedication of Starlight Camp. To establish by the lake mist, these hills, trees, and rocks, a path of young and old to health, happiness, and God. Happy to report to you that 100 years later, the Salvation Army Starlight Camp has not drifted from its mission. It's a place of happiness, it's a place of health, it's a place where we experience God at Starlight Camp.
Camping has changed my life. I think in a very real way that the camping experience broadens their horizon, allows them to see things that they may have never seen or experienced before, and allows them the freedom to experience nature, not in a fearful way, but in an inviting way. I think that until you step out of the city, all this man-made trappings, all the things that are commercial, until you get past all those things and experience nature, you can't see the wonder of how God has created this existence, this being, in a very real way. Being out in nature draws you to God. I don't know that anyone could be in nature and not experience the wonders of knowing this is the God who has created the trees, who has created the grass and the animals. It's a life-changing experience. Many of them are coming from very difficult situations, and all of a sudden, they're given a sense of freedom. And I think that we continue to do that. We continue to give them a sense of freedom and a sense of understanding deeper what God would want for them.
I have been in contact or attended Starlight Camp in 3 different capacities. One as a camper, one as a staff member, and now camp director. As a child, I wanted to be a doctor, but God saw fit for me to be able to serve in a different way and make an impact as a Salvation Army officer. As I look at my life and I once attended and feeling free, having that once experience of a camper, I'm reminded of the wonderful ministry of people who spoke life into me, who are still around and serving in other capacities, whether they are teachers, whether they are officers themselves. I remember also serving as a staff member. I had the opportunity to be able to give back. It's not easy, but it was fulfilling. It was fulfilling because you knew that you are making a change in another person's life, able to show love and discipline to another child. And now as a camp director, I'm able to direct other staff members into that same kind of direction, serving others, trying to make an impact in other people's life, giving them love, giving them hope, and giving them dynamic events and leading them towards biblical salvation.
Starlight Camp, I get to witness as a camp director how children come out of their vans from different communities of the 5 boroughs, Long Island and Hudson Valley. And they come and some of them are hesitant, they feel awkward, but at the end of the week, they don't want to go back home. They get emotional because they're not going to see their counselor anymore. They're not going to see their friends anymore. They go back home with an experience that they want to return to Starlight Camp. It was a place for them to enjoy, and it was a place of truly happiness, joy, and God.
There is a multi-generational thing continually happening that broadens everyone's horizon. We often say that we need to be continual, forever learners. And when you get out there and you experience camping, whether you're a child, whether you're a teenager, whether you're a young adult, whether you're an older adult, you talk about the little children whose minds are blown. These adults, their minds were blown. They said the experience, the people around them, the community, everything was so great. They enjoyed it, and they said, For as long as I'm alive, as long as I'm able, I'm going to do that. And I look forward to the times that I get to be out there and see the wonder in the kids' eyes, see the teenagers and the young adults, their ability to pour into others. It is such a blessing. Some of those staff people had been campers. Some of the senior staff had been campers before. And this is a testament of 100 years of continually paying it back and building a legacy of trust, of broadening folks' horizon, of building a legacy of enabling them to do things that are good and positive and wholesome. It's been 100 years, and God has done great things. This year, I had the opportunity of seeing kids come in trepidation and leave with excitement. And I know that Starlight will do that for another 100 years.